Alright, so what's up, y'all? I have no idea if I'm in focus, if y'all can see me. I can see the glare that's on my glasses, but y'all know how I am about being on camera without my glasses. So we're gonna have to deal with it a little bit. But what's up? Welcome to Glorify. This is a completely unplanned video. It's just, this is realness, and this is a real example of the things that I write about, the things that I talk about. So I just want to get into it. I have no plan, I have no motive other than to share my heart right now and just to share and tell somebody the way that God is even working on me. You know, so I don't write these things, I don't say these things and from a place of superiority or even authority, even to say I know and you don't. I'm saying the things that I know that you deal with every day, I deal with every day. So everybody knows that I am an entrepreneur. I do a lot of different things, blog, videos, I'm an event planner. I got a lot of things on the books that I'm working on. But in the midst of working on those things, right, the world goes around and I need money to be able to do the different things that I feel like God has called me to do. So I can't even remember how many months ago, y'all, but some months back I got really sick. I'll say had some heart issues, really crazy things, super attack. We don't even need to get into that, but it caused me to stop working. And in the midst of me not working, I do believe I was told that not to work. So I've been really out here on not a wish and a prayer, but a lot of prayer and a lot of faith to be able to do things that God has called me to do, but still maintain my household. Remember, I still have two, young children. I have a whole house, we got a lot going on. So there are bills and things that still have to be handled. Through all of that, I can't say glory be to God because He has provided for me. And so I'm not complaining about that. But in the midst of that, I have been working on a 4-year degree in business to keep it hot, just 100 with y'all, for about 10 years. I start and stop school more than anyone I have ever met in my entire life. So through that, I have, as you would guess, accrued a lot of debt. Probably about $30-something thousand worth of debt for a degree that I have yet to finish. I have about a year and less than a year and a half left. Okay, so I'm this close to being just done and receiving my little piece of paper. That means so much out here. But in the meantime, it's been a struggle. So I've been in school, been doing really good for these last year. I took a break here and there, but for the most part, I've been really consistent, really good grades, really been on it, and I've been really grateful for that, just trying to knock it out and be finished. And so I'm in the middle of some courses right now, right now as we speak, I'm in school, and I look on my account today because we should be getting, refunds back, and as someone that does not have a 9-to-5 job, I need that. You know what I'm saying? I need that bread for my family, for my children, to maintain my household. If y'all saw this old laptop that I have, you would understand, right? So it's not just, it's my education, but it's also my life, right? And I look today and it is saying that there's an issue with my financial aid. And I'm like, well, how? Because I've been in school now. This is like the second semester, with this financial aid. So I'm just, I'm a little confused. So I look and it's saying that I have a loan in default, but I'm like, how? How, Sway? Ain't that what y'all say? That can't be because I've been in school since January. Let's just say this. Long story short. Really long story short. I had a loan go into default about 2 weeks ago. And they were sending me letters. I'm not going to, leave a part out. Okay, this is the importance of financial literacy and just being smart with your money and wise and just really paying attention to what's going on around. I wrote a blog 2 days ago, I think, about stress and expectations and what we do as believers, how we maintain, well, not maintain stress, we definitely don't want to maintain stress, but how we avoid stress and how we keep our expectations from being here, right? But the Father's will for us being here in terms of our priorities, so we can stop being disappointed and hurt and then blaming God, because that's what we do. But today, honey, okay, I'm going to tell the truth. Today, all of that went out the window. I forgot all about that. And today I was a wreck from beginning to end. So when I started to make the phone calls between I guess the guarantor of the loan and my school, and from my school to the federal financial aid, and from this person to this person to this person, I was on the phone probably a solid 3 hours this morning, accomplishing absolutely nothing through a mistake that was not mine. because I was in school, so my loan had no reason to be in default. But now they're saying it's in default, so basically, you know, there's nothing they can do. So without, of course, my financial aid disbursement, then I won't be able to continue school. Since I won't be able to continue school, there will be no more financial aid dispersed. And so now all these bills and all these things that I have been waiting, have been waiting for this money, they're just there. You know, they're there, and they're still waiting. They're still waiting to be paid, and they don't really care if my financial aid money comes through or not. My landlord is not going to care if, you know, whatever circumstances led to me not getting and having the money that I should have for my rent. My light bill is certainly not going to care. My children's extracurricular field trips and their lunch and their new sneakers that they need every 2 months, doesn't care. The haircuts that they have not had in about a month is not something to be waiting on me to fix my finances. And so today I was just so defeated. I felt so defeated. And I curled up in the bed like a baby in the womb. I was absolutely in fetal position, and I cried and I cried and I cried, and I was so angry. Because it's just like, the more I work towards doing what I think God's calling me to do, the harder everything gets. And I just really was tired. I was tired, y'all. You know, you ever just been tired of fighting? You just been tired of trying to do the right thing and seemingly getting nowhere. Where I was tired. And so I can't tell you that I cried out to God, and He answered, and the phone rang, and they said, we realized we made a mistake, and here's all your money. And matter of fact, not just the loan money, but we're going to forgive all your other loans, and we're going to give you this money as a grant, and you're not ever going to have to pay it back. That's not what happened. As of right now, when I'm making this video and I'm talking to you guys, nothing has been figured out. Nothing. I still have about 100 bills waiting to be paid, and my school is still sitting with their hands tied, saying we still need this tuition money, and financial aid is still telling me it'll be 30 to 90 days before I can get a default removed from my loan. So I'm still in the same predicament that I was this morning, but something happened when I decided to get up. And it was hard. Because I was so defeated, and I feel like for the last 10 years on and off, I've been in this place, this stagnant place that no matter what I try to do, it's like quicksand. The more I try to fight, the more I try to move, it's just like I get a little bit of traction and I somehow sink deeper. And then God showed me the cycles that I put myself in. He showed me the letters that now being sent prior to this loan being in default. He showed me the phone calls that I ignored. He showed me the cycles that I put myself in, and things that I do to make myself get in this quicksand that so quickly we want to just cry out to God and say, why did you let this happen? Or why is this happening when I'm trying to do this? But He showed me that I'm a multitasker in so many ways. But when it comes to my own life, when it comes to my own household, how often I let things slide, and that where I'm going and where He's trying to take me, I can't let things slide anymore. Because if I give the enemy an inch, he is going to take miles and miles and miles. So I stand here, or sit here rather, not someone saying, well, I did it and you should do it too. I sit here saying that I'm making a commitment to myself, to my family, and to God to be conscious and pay more attention to the things that He's trying to tell me, not just about the world, not just in terms of the spiritual things, but the natural things. And I'm going to listen very carefully to Him trying to put me in order financially, not just other people's finances, but my own finances and my own life. And I think that is something that we all have to do. You know, we look at the world, we look at other things, and it's so easy for us to put things in order when it's not pertaining to us. It's so easy for me to write about what we should do to avoid stress. It's so easy for me to tell you what scriptures to go to, but when it comes in my own life and I'm faced with the situation, it was not as easy. So I'm here to encourage somebody, as He's encouraging me right now, that no matter what the situation looks like, and right now it looks pretty crazy, it looks like chaos, it looks like a lot of things that I guess I won't say or speak on, but I know without a shadow of a doubt that no matter how hard or how tough times have been, either now or even in the past, because this is very small things to a giant, in comparison to the things that I've been through, in comparison to the things that God has done, this is so very small. So I have no choice now but to sit back and watch him do another miracle, watch him move another obstacle, watch this small little loan become what it feels like a mountain to me, become something so small. Watch it turn into what it is supposed to be, you know. It feels like a mountain to me, but to him it's not even a molehill. So I have to remember that right now, outside of my feelings and outside of the things that I can see or the money that I can even count in my own pocket. And I have to remember that he's bigger than all of that. So I encourage you, whatever the situation, whether it be finances, health, whatever it is, to remember that it's all so very, very, very small to him.